You are beautiful. You are strong. You are love. You deserve to have the life you desire. It doesn't matter what others say about you, it's about what you say about you. You are worthy. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about compassion, and it kind of is a trail off from the last topic I talked about on Thursday, which, as you know, is mindfulness. So compassion, I feel like, is so important for people to incorporate within their everyday lives because, as you know, a lot of people tend to be quite selfish, and it's not something that can easily be changed because it's different behaviors and practices that we have incorporated over the years that we've kind of just felt is the right way to go about things, which is not very true. And so I was going to share a story from Peace is Every Step, which is one of Thich Nhat Hanh's books, in which I had talked a little bit about in the previous video on Thursday. But today I'm actually going to give you guys a lighter version of what the point I'm trying to get across to you. And so I'm going to be using, there's a song by Brent Faiyaz called Natural Release. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of background on the story of what happened within the song. And so there is a woman who's at home by herself, and she comes across a magazine that turns her on a little bit. And so she goes upstairs into her bedroom, closes the door to proceed in pleasing herself. Her husband then comes home not too long after and goes upstairs because he's very tired, so he wants to rest his head and go to sleep. But he hears her moaning and immediately turns back around to go downstairs into her drawer, takes a gun out, and then proceeds to shoot himself in the head. As the woman hears what is happening, she runs downstairs, or as she heard what happened, she goes downstairs immediately to find her husband laying dead on the ground. And as dramatic and sad as that story is, I want to ask you, could you being you, could you also be that woman, and could you also be that man? And what I'm saying is, can you put yourself in someone else's shoes to truly understand how they feel, to truly understand how they're perceiving a situation or what has happened? Can you embody that person that is not you to see and feel what it is they're experiencing? And I feel like Thich Nhat Hanh really, really dives into that in a lot of his teachings, and I think that's like a whole nother level of understanding, of compassion, of just so much, y'all. And so I think it's almost beautiful to be able to see things and people in that way. And a great instance in which I feel a practice like that is necessary is in the courtrooms. You have a jury who is there to listen to someone's case. And when they're listening to that person's case, you know, their skin tone shouldn't matter in the decision on either side. The jury should be able to, one, ask themselves, if I were this person, how would I feel? People do a lot of judging from the outside looking in versus the inside looking out. And I feel like it's always good to not switch roles, but imagine switching roles to fully understand what it is that person is going through, to fully understand a situation. That is something I feel a lot of people lack today. And it's a practice I feel that is super important to work on, to try to work on at least. I know it may not be easy, but I know that it'll help a lot of people become more peaceful and more understanding to others throughout their lives and on their journeys, as I know you are on yours. There is a really good movie that I saw not too long ago called American Skin that I feel really goes in depth with that topic and talks about it really good. And it actually shares both sides of an issue. And I'm not going to tell you what happens in the story. Just know that something very terrible happens, and at the end, both sides are understood, but it took a lot to get there. This is an excellent movie though. I don't want to give it away, but I do encourage you to go and see it. And so this video is actually very short. I just wanted to talk a bit about compassion. I feel like compassion is super important to practice in your daily life, truly, because, you know, I'm not excluding myself from the selfish pot either. I feel like I have some selfish tendencies, but I've been working on myself for quite some time now, because selfishness is not the way to go. You want to be a selfless person, a person full of compassion, a loving, peaceful person. So as you practice these different things that I talk about and share with you, remember to always be open to learning, to understanding, and to loving. Remember that you create your own destiny. Peace and love. Until next time, live well.